Alright. What is in the energy tonight, Spirit? Let me just clear this. Okay. What's up, Soul Tribe? Hey, Katie, what's going on? Alright, what is going on, Spirit? What is the energy, please? Fantasy. Okay. Rabbit news. Okay, so how I'm interpreting this. By the way, somebody's name could be Emily. So I feel like somebody hops around and it's like not real. This could be like a love bomber energy, y'all. This could be somebody that like sells people fantasies. Yeah, this is like the prince as a toad. It's like they're not really devoted. They're really just a frog. They're never gonna turn into a prince type thing. Yeah, that's the kind of energy I'm getting at. You could have been really devoted to this energy. It looks like you're gonna get justice of some kind. This person like created their own trap, I feel like. Yeah, they hopped into their own. It's like you gave them enough rope, and it's like, you know, that, what is that saying, y'all? Give them enough rope to hang themselves or something. It's so like morbid or something, but you know what I'm talking about, okay? I feel like somebody's maybe a little bit divorced from reality, or they just like, they use like romantic attachments as some fantasy land. Okay, this could be a love bomber, and it looks like this time they trapped themselves, or they something negative. It's like maybe this is the end of this fantasy finally, or just in general of all fantasies, like silly rabbit tricks are for kids. What's up, Nicole? Good evening. Okay. So yeah, that's the vibe. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. All right, what is the overall spiritual energy for this message, Spirit, please? What is going on? Light of understanding. Divine power. Ooh. Wow. Despair and smooth side with the noose. Yo, that's not good. That's not good. Somebody needs to be a divine warrior so they can have divine forgiveness. Not turn to smooth side, y'all. Okay, somebody's not doing well. They're very unwell mentally. They're very unstable. But the divine is here. They're trying to reach this person. Huh. Okay, somebody's name could be Lydia, Melanie, Hannah, Eric, Leah, Dale, Matthew, Drew, okay. Somebody's name could be Roman, Randy. All right, so somebody here could be born in 72 or be 27 years old, or be born on the 27th. Life path 9 could be significant. Life path 4 and 6. June could be significant. April could be significant. April 6th, June 4th. Somebody's name could start with an R or an N. Huh. Wow, your name is Lydia? Stop it. These confirmations are always nuts, y'all. Every time, it never fails. Okay, I'm just repeating what Spirit's making me hear, y'all. So, uh, that's good. All right. Hey, Lydia, what's going on, girl? So somebody went too far with a fantasy, and now they are in complete despair and having really, really dark thoughts, it looks like. Okay, that's never good. No matter how badly, you know, somebody might have behaved or treated someone, unless they're literally the devil incarnate, we would never be, you know, wanting this for anybody here. There's another way, obviously. I'm seeing that the divine, like, needs somebody to be a divine warrior so that they can spiritually awaken, choose the light, you know, atone, ask for forgiveness, forgive self, acceptance, acceptance of others. You know, maybe this is somebody who had a really dark childhood, or like something really dark happened to this person. I don't know. Like, I feel like if this person, I don't know why, okay, they must have done something really bad, or they're just in a dark place in the wrong environment. Okay, so let's find out more here. What is going on here? I have a 2004 Toyota Corolla for sale for 2 weeks now. Am I ever going to sell it? Stick around, love, after the energy check that we're currently doing for the overall collective. You might get a message in here, so you should probably stick around because I'm pulling on everybody's energy here. Afterwards, I'll be available for some questions. I'd love to help you with that, okay? If you're still here. All right, guys. So to continue the read, let's see what is going on. What did this person do, or what is going on, Spirit? What do you want us to know? Okay, love. It came out crossing. So this is maybe somebody's been hiding their feelings, like they can't cover up how they feel anymore, or they tried to bury love, or could have to do with a lack of courage, a lack of pride. Fire is all about passion, inspiration, motivation. You know, it's the action element. Maybe hidden desires, or this could have to do with a fire sign. But I think it's because somebody didn't act correctly, or they didn't put enough fire behind it. Maybe they lack courage, but they can't cover up how they feel, maybe, or what else do we need to know, Spirit? What is this? What is this? Wow. So maybe somebody's like going through this dark tunnel and they just feel like there's no light at the end of it. Like they thought that dating would make them feel alive, but I feel like they put real love on the back burner, or this could be the type of person that like throws dynamite at love, because I don't know, what is this love crossing? It's like maybe they feel like they lost somebody's love because they acted so like avoidant, or what is this? Yeah, no water, no nourishment, desert, mountains in reverse. So somebody could have not known how to transcend obstacles. Wow, y'all, I just cut the deck. 3 confirmations. Somebody's in a really dark space here. They could feel like they're trash. And that, like, this could be somebody that doesn't love themselves, so that's why they have a hard time with love. They could go missing a lot. This could be somebody that just disappears, or yeah, it's because they lack fire and courage. Okay, maybe somebody doesn't want a spouse, or they have like a distorted ex-spouse, or So it looks like mountains in reverse. This is like somebody who doesn't like challenges or obstacles. So they like flat terrain like the desert, but there's no water in the desert, y'all. And it's like, it's funny that it's like water represents, you know, the heart chakra, the heart space. Like if somebody's not pouring in, nothing's going to grow. Nothing's going to be sustainable. Everything's going to be one-sided or shallow, you know, surface level. Yeah, look, water. Water, homicide. You can't make this up. This person kills the water. They kill feelings. They destroy it. And then they wonder why. It's like, why though? Why do they do this? This is crazy. That is so on point, y'all. I can't believe how this is coming out. Why do they do this? Yeah, they don't want anything challenging. They don't want to put effort in. So they just date, they hop around. But now somebody hates themselves, or June could be significant, April could be significant. Okay, maybe, what is that? Gemini. Let's see. Alchemist, yeah. Somebody needs to change something. February could be significant. February 6th, February 4th. June 2nd, April 2nd. Okay. Somebody needs to transmute something, but this is somebody who like doesn't know. They like avoid, they run, they disappear, they kill their feelings off. But this is the kind of feelings they can't cover up, and that's what's making it so hard, because maybe they did a lot to kill these feelings. You know, like self-sabotage, self-trashing, self-abandonment, escapism, and they've just emotionally starved themselves and potentially you, and it's gotten them to a place where they've realized they still can't get rid of these feelings for some reason. And even though they did everything to ensure that, yeah, they're still, it's like they want to just, they don't want to, okay, this is a really difficult person, y'all. This is the type of person that gets angry that they have these feelings for somebody. Okay, they don't know what, yeah, look, love maker in reverse. You can't make this up, y'all. This person wasn't willing to give real love or receive it, I don't think. Yeah, something was like a canceled celebration, or they rejected your offer, or they didn't want a treasure, or they didn't. Odyssey in reverse. Somebody could be 32 or 35 or 53 or 23. Okay, June 23rd, April 23rd, February 23rd could be significant. It's like this person, this could have been somebody that like would go in circles, but like this time there's something different going on here. There's something, yeah. Oh, the artist. Okay, well, as we know, and if you don't, I'm about to tell you that the artist is the glitch in the matrix, y'all. Oh, wow. 623 is significant? Hell yeah. I love these confirmations, y'all. Thanks for letting me know. Somebody here could be a visionary. They could see things differently, which has challenged this person, their entire internal foundation, or the way that they see things. Maybe you really touch this person and they're angry, they're resentful, they switched up and they've disappeared, and they've, God only knows, they could have like resented you. But it's like, this is somebody that, it's because they've been shut off for so long, y'all. And they didn't expect to maybe feel this way, and now they don't know what, this could be somebody who literally doesn't feel safe with feelings. Okay, that's what's going on. They don't know how to regulate them, and they all come out as anger or self-sabotage. This person is like self-destructive and destructive in general. Yeah, sage in reverse. Yeah, they don't know how to alchemize or be peaceful about anything. Ugh. It's like, this person has to know at some point that they need help, right? Like, yeah, look, healer in reverse. This person doesn't heal. They just avoid. And it's to the point where this isn't working. You will end up unaliving, or you will end, yeah. Somebody needs to educate themselves and be willing to learn, be willing to be healed, yeah. Somebody's tried to teach somebody, or somebody's a teacher here. But it's like they don't want to be healed. Yeah. This person has no channel with the divine. This could be somebody who doesn't believe. They feel very lost soulish, y'all. I'm a little concerned here. This is not good. Okay. But there is an alchemist here. There is somebody, okay, so God might have sent this person, I'm assuming you or someone, that does know how to transcend obstacles, that has a very deep emotional intelligence. Okay. This person probably tried to pull the same shit that they pull on everyone else on you. And it's like, yeah, you probably were mad that you loved this person also at the end of the day, because very likely with this kind of energy, they probably punished you for loving them. Yeah. Like, this person likes to hop around. They like to be into fantasy or sell fantasies to people. They like to love bomb. They like to do all that horrible shit that nobody wants to do. Like nobody that's probably in my channel. You know what I mean? I mean, it's one thing if everybody's on board and, it's a once in a blue moon type of deal, but this is like somebody that lives their life like this, I feel like, and it's not turning out anymore. Like, at some point you have to know that you're gonna grow out of this, and it's very unhealthy, y'all. I mean, this is like extreme escapism and sabotage, and self-destructive behavior, which means Darugs, very, very likely, being a heartbreaker, hurting people, having no integrity, not building character, not self-actualizing, spending all this time on fantasies rather than like building their real life up, having anything to really show for. This could be impacting their health. Okay. This could drive somebody crazy eventually, y'all. Alright, what do we need to know, Spirit? Overall vibe with the tarot, please. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. This is a bully. Somebody very impulsive. They want to they want to conflict. They want to pounce. Okay, they're very impulsive, but it's because they can't regulate themselves. They don't heal, and so they project onto everybody else, and they're a bully. Apparently they're in their head, very stressed out about a Queen of Pentacles type of, in the upright, a Queen of Pentacles type of energy here. This could be somebody that's multifaceted, green witch, white witch energy, somebody very nurturing, your quintessential spouse energy, but this could be somebody that is abundant. They could have a job or something of value in their hands. This is somebody highly thought of. This could be somebody who has earth in their chart predominantly. This could be a teacher. This is somebody who could be like a green thumb or have a Midas touch of some kind here. Somebody could have tried to wound this feminine, which could be you, because they don't know what to do with themselves. This Knight of Swords energy, y'all, Horus, okay? Destroys and burns all enemies when requested. Speaks of the creation of the world. Tells the past and the future in reverse. So maybe somebody requested to destroy you, or... Yeah, the Emperor in the reverse, y'all. They're trapped. 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Wow, this is a crazy energy, y'all. Causes great battles and wars. Causes wounds to putrefy. this could have been somebody that was playing both sides and pretending not to have feelings. They could have been waiting on something, but they invested in their own heartbreak. That's sad, yo. Somebody, I don't know what somebody's like end goal was here. It's just like a lot. Hang in there, Savannah. I'll be available for questions after this energy check. I'm only pulling from one more oracle deck, and then we're gonna jump into the tarot section. After that, I'll be available. Okay. If you're still here, I'd love to help you with that. So somebody was in some kind of toxic loop of betraying everyone and themselves. Verified betrayals. Yeah, like, meaning like big time betrayals. Okay. Yeah, out of fear. Okay, or they wanted you to fear. Somebody fears stability. Okay. They need to trust. Wow. They need to trust. They don't trust accountability. Okay, you should. That's backwards. You should absolutely trust accountability. It's like, yeah, rejection at the bottom here. Yeah. Rejection, good intentions. Rejections. And because you're not obsessed with them, they're shook. Wow. So somebody could have purposely betrayed. Like, this is the type of person, y'all, that is really a problem, really bad. Because of their fears, this could be the type of person that likes a lot of control, I'm assuming. They could pull, you know, mental maneuvers to get people to be obsessed with them, to lower their vibration so that they can, you know, have them stuck in these cycles with them. Yeah, priestess in reverse. They don't want these people to trust their intuition, but you're different. You're not obsessed, and you're not going to be. You're not looking for attachments or obsessed trauma bonds or any of that shit. You were looking for love, and you could tell the difference. And so now this is doing something to this person maybe, and they thought that they'd be fine without you, or they had this expectation that you would be obsessed with them, but now that they realize that's not the case, this is activating their childhood wound or something, or they're losing their mind, or yeah, this is somebody who failed to lead. They're very immature. They abuse their authority. This is somebody who doesn't have morals, and they want people to, you know, not hold them accountable. This is somebody that can be tyrannical and ruthless, unfeeling, unyielding. And if they're a father, they're not one that really shows up, and they probably shouldn't be. They're very, like, emotionally avoidant. This is somebody who could have grew up maybe in a situation where they despise feelings, because anytime they had feelings, they weren't validated or acknowledged, or they were punished or shamed for having them, or they could have felt like too much of a burden for their parents or something like that. They need to heal that so that they can show up as a healthy person for themselves and for their partners. But this is somebody who would rather self-sabotage and hurt everyone, and that's really unfortunate. So all right, guys, let's jump into the tarot here. Okay. Oh boy, y'all. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels, ancestors, and the Most High, calling on you.